welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys. It is the real Jakira, and today we are here with another educational video. If you are a new subscriber, you definitely clicked on the right video, but if you are a returning subscriber, you already know the vibes. I'm super duper excited to be doing this custom design with you guys. As y'all know, if you have not saw my last video on how to apply fabric, make sure you go check out that video right now if you are in your beginning stages of customizing shoes. Okay, y'all, so if you see me looking down, I definitely took notes, but in today's video I will be showing you guys how to customize pop art custom theme forces. Okay, I'm super duper excited to be showing you guys how to customize your shoes, step by step design. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, everyone, so you're going to need some brand new forces. Okay, y'all, so next thing, you're going to need you some masking tape. Okay, so in today's video, all of the materials that we will be using in today's video, there will be a link in my description box where you can purchase it. Okay, so this here is very important, you guys. I use this masking tape because I want to make sure that I do not paint outside of the lines. Okay, it's very important to map out, what section you want to paint and what you don't want to paint, because when painting, you guys, you do not want different paint to get in a different section that you don't want it to be in. So this is very important to use. Like I said, I've been using it, for a couple of times when I've been customizing shoes, but you do not have to be perfect. But one thing I can say is that when you do apply the tape, make sure you press it in. It's very, very important to do that, just so the tape can actually stay there. Okay, so as y'all see that I'm just going in the front and also applying the tape right then and there. Like I say, y'all, it doesn't have to be perfect, but just make sure that you are applying the tape in the areas where you do not want to paint. Just that simple. Okay. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to go in with my craft knife. When I tell y'all this is the best knife to use, you guys, like I tell y'all, all the supplies will be in the link in my description box. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this knife here and we're going to cut the excess tape that we no longer need. Okay, so in the beginning I told you guys it's very important to press down the tape. So when using this knife here, it is going to be easily for you to be able to cut the tape that you no longer need and pull it apart. Okay, y'all, I feel like this is so soothing to me because it is easy. Okay, so that's when I told y'all it really don't matter like how perfect it is, because you're going to take your craft knife and adjust it the way you need to be. So this is kind of like, perfecting your craft a little bit. You get what I'm saying? So it's really, really important to do this. Please take your time because this knife also can cut inside your shoe. To just make sure that you do not press down as hard. You really just have to press down just a little bit and the tape will literally peel off. So like I say, y'all, this is all we are doing. As y'all seen that I did peel the whole tape off because I'm getting ready to paint the bottom of the shoe. So now, like I say, y'all, just, glide, your knife through it and cut what you no longer need. So the colors we will be using to create our pop art theme is turquoise. We're also going to be using this brown, and we're also going to be using this orange. Not for sure why I picked this color, but I did. Okay, so we're also going to be using our high gloss 4 coat. You're also going to need your paintbrush palette. Super duper important when painting, and you also need your paint brushes. Okay. Definitely important. Okay, y'all, so we're going to be using this size brush. Like I say, y'all, it's very important to make sure that you're going to be using the right brush. So the first base we will be using is the brown. So right now, y'all, like I say, make sure you have your right brush. You make sure you want to have your paint palette, important, just so you can just be organized when, you know, separating your paint, you guys. I do not recommend you sticking your paintbrush in your container, just because, like, come on now, like, what artists don't have a paintbrush palette? Okay, so like I showed y'all in the beginning when I told y'all that I was cutting using my knife to remove the tape on how I want to paint it. Okay, so all we're going to be doing right now, y'all, is painting. Okay, so it's very important when painting, y'all, take your time. Okay, you're not in no rush, y'all. Okay, if you took art while you was in school, I know your art teacher used to always tell you, take your time. You're not in no rush. Okay, so when doing this, y'all, you want to make sure that you take your time. I cannot stress this enough, to take your time, y'all. Okay, like I said, y'all, I worked on these shoes for 4 days, literally, yes, for 4 days, because I wanted to make sure that when I painted, I took my time. So just that simple. Let's get into the video. Okay, you guys, so now we're going to take this turquoise, and what we're going to be doing is painting this line right here blue. Okay, y'all, so of course you're going to need your masking tape. This is very, very important, because I feel like this really helps you not to, you know, color outside the line. It helps you stay inside the line. So like I told y'all in the beginning of the video, you know, you're going to make sure that every section that you paint, to use your masking tape right here, especially at the bottom. Okay, this is very important. So like I say, just apply your masking tape across, just like I showed you guys in the beginning of the video, and that's it. So let's get back into this video. everyone. So once we have removed that, we are now about to paint this section right here. It's really important to make sure that you're going to be using the correct paintbrush. So right here, I have decided to paint this section right here, this beautiful orange color. And when I tell y'all, it's really important to use the correct brushes, because sometimes if you don't use the correct brush, it's not going to apply very smoothly the way you want it to be. So as y'all see, I did not use my masking tape on here, simply because, you guys, I'm kind of used to, you know, painting. I have done some shoes like this before. If y'all have not saw it on my shorts, make sure you go check that out. So I kind of already know what I'm doing, but I highly recommend you guys to use a masking tape if you don't want to, you know, paint outside the lines. I'm just doing it because, you know, I'm used to it. So let's get into the video. Okay, so now we have officially applied the first coat of the paint, you guys. So when you paint, it's going to look like this your first time. But like I say, that's okay, because you're going to go back and paint over it to give it a second coat over the shoes. But this is how the shoe is supposed to look once you have completed this section. Like I say, y'all, super easy. So now we're getting ready to paint this section right here where I'm showing you guys at. When I tell y'all pop art, it takes some time. I'm gonna be real. It takes time to paint these shoes. Like I told y'all in the beginning, I spent 4 days doing these shoes. Okay. So like I say, once we painted that area, we're going to go in back where I told you guys, we're going to paint this here. Okay. So what y'all can do is decide what type of 3 paint you're going to paint. You do not have to use the same paint colors that I'm using, but I highly do recommend you guys to use the same paint that I'm giving you guys here in my description box, where you can, you know, find your supply list. But like I say, y'all, just take your time, paint. Like I say, don't rush yourself, and it's really easy, y'all. I think that this is one of the most coolest and easy designs that I have ever done, besides the fabric. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so once we have completed, we're going to be painting the check right here, you guys. I think I'm deciding to paint this check right here orange. So like I say, I always tell y'all, take your time. I love to paint. I feel like painting is very therapeutic. I do want y'all to understand that find colors that you feel like that will work. You do not have to try this color. If you want to, you definitely can. But I decided, to try these colors because it matches. You get what I'm saying? So I highly recommend y'all to do colors that match. Don't do any color that don't match because it's not going to look right, okay? Because y'all kind of see how color coordinated I am. So want to make sure when you're doing these shoes, make sure you're color coordinated, okay? So it's okay that the check look like this because we're going to go over it. But over here on these white lines, we're going to be painting these brown, okay? So I had a lot of people say, oh my gosh, girl, you should leave the shoe just like this. And yes, I definitely could leave the shoe just like this and rock it this way. But just because I am doing a pop art theme, I'm going to make sure that I finish completing the shoe. Because when you're doing a pop art, you want to make sure that your whole entire shoe is covered, okay? So right now, all I'm doing right now is painting the white sections right here brown. That's it. That's all. Okay, you guys, so once we have finished completing painting, now we're going into my handy dandy tool. This tool here will be used to apply our rope laces. In this video, I did not show you guys as far as how to do the rope laces. I'm only showing you guys how to use the tool. This tool here is in my description box where you can purchase this. I love this tool simply because if you don't want to buy a drill, because a drill is very expensive, and this handy dandy tool here is least expensive. And like I say, y'all, this is a really great tool to use when you are doing rope laces. You do not have to do rope laces, okay? I chose to do rope laces because I love rope laces. I feel like rope laces kind of pop out the shoe way more. So right now, you guys, I'm going to be using this tool here. Like I say, if y'all want to know how to do rope laces, I do have a video all the way down in my section where I showed you guys how to do rope laces. So now all I'm doing right now is poking the hole using my handy dandy tool. Like I tell y'all, this product here is less than $20. If you guys want to buy this product, please go in my description box and purchase the supply list. Everything will be in my supply list, what I'll be showing you guys in this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video, all right? Okay, so now we're going in with our brown, okay, you guys? So now we are about to make the circles for the pop art theme, okay? This is very, very important. Please make sure that you're going to be using the correct brush. So right now we're going to be creating small circles around the circles, as y'all see that's already on the forces. So only thing we're doing is just, going around and making it kind of bigger than what it is. Make sure you kind of, have the same size. You don't want to be a little bit too big. So this step right here is really, really easy, but please make sure that you are taking your time and using the correct brush. Because if you don't use the correct brush, it's going to throw off the pop art theme. Okay. So when you're doing this, use the right brush and make sure that you are going to be taking your time, okay, y'all? So pop art is literally, you want your shoes to pop out. So that's why the shoes is called pop art, because they are popping out, okay? So it's kind of like a animation type of shoe, which I love these shoes. I did these shoes one time before, and I had so many people be like, yeah, girl, I like those shoes. So I was like, you know what, let me just make a video showing you guys how to make these shoes. But yeah, that's all I'm doing, y'all, okay? Okay, so once we have completed the circles, and now we're going to go and put in our lines. Okay, so a lot of people be like, oh my gosh, it's just some lines. Yes, all you're going to be doing is lines. Okay, the lines could be really, really small. I prefer you guys to do them the same size the way I'm showing you guys to do them, because if you don't, then it ain't gonna look right. Okay, so it doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. That's why I want y'all to, before you start your shoe custom business, or before you start to, say, hey, I could do your custom shoes for you, do your shoes yourself. Okay, I recommend you guys to do your shoes yourself. Get your own size and do them yourself. Okay, don't start charging people until you have perfected your craft. So as y'all see, I just applied a little bit of lines. It's not even that much. It's really that simple. Just a little bit of lines. And that's what's going to bring out the theme. Okay. So now once we have applied the lines, right now we're going to be applying the lines on this part where the orange is at right here. So as y'all see, I am using brown. So now we're going to be going down where you see these lines at. I'm going to show you guys once I remove my finger. But as y'all see, I'm kind of just making little bitty, zip lines. That's all I'm making across that is already on, because y'all see that it already have a little bit of like lines right there. So all we're doing is just going over and making those lines. Just that simple. Y'all, this is a really, really easy project. When I tell y'all it is so easy, I cannot wait to see y'all do these shoes. I cannot wait to see y'all in the comments and be like, oh my gosh, girl, this was so easy, because it's so easy, y'all. Okay, so whatever you do on the first side, you want to make sure you do it on the second side. Okay, but make sure that you do put that line right there in the top. And you also want to make sure that you do these little bitty lines. But as of right now, y'all, I'm going to be applying more lines. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put it at. So that's why I'm just trying to make sure that I'm showing you guys where it's showing you better content, because I didn't want to be doing it and I don't show you. So all I'm doing now is just making these lines. And that's it. It's so simple, y'all. Like, do y'all see these little bitty lines? Do y'all see that? Just look at that. It's just that simple. It's pop art. So cool, so easy, y'all, to make these lines. But yeah, let's go ahead and get back into this video. Okay, so this is the final step. We're going in with our high gloss 4 coat. This is very important to use once you have completed painting your whole entire shoe. If you do not have a gloss or like a finisher to use, then your shoes are going to scrape up. Your paint is going to crack. So it's very, very important to finish painting, letting the shoe dry, and then go in with your high gloss at the end. It's very important to use the one that I'm showing y'all, because this here is going to pop out your shoes a little bit more and give it that gloss effect. Okay, y'all. But I love this shoe. As y'all see, it looked like a cartoon shoe. But I pray that this video touches so many people. If you guys love this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please give me comments. Please let me know what other designs you guys would like for me to try. And like I say, thank y'all for watching.